Actress Dimples Romana is ecstatic to once again be invited as a juror for the International Emmy Awards. The I-Emmys honors the best TV programs produced and aired outside the United States. The awards night is happening in New York in November. But before that, I caught up with Dimples, who's just getting back to work after giving birth to her third child. And she told me what it's like to be a juror for the I-Emmys and how it all came about.
It all started, of course, I think I had won regional for Best Actress in a Supporting Role for Kadenang Ginto for Asian Academy Awards. And then through that, I got to meet a lot of fantastic people who paved the way for me to become also one of the jurors at that time for Asian Academy. And then nanganak na lang ng nanganak ate. And so I met all these amazing people from International Emmys. And then the first time I did it, it was so fabulous. I got to watch all these amazing entries from different countries. And then eto na naman.
You are definitely an international, a viral artist, international artist. Parang lahat na sa'yo na, Dimples. How does this work in terms of being a juror? When was it? When did you find out? And you needed to watch and nominate certain films and do it all before you're able to announce it all. So give us the timeline for us that have never been a juror in anything.
Of what I can divulge, of
okay,
course.
Go.
We of course get a notification that we are invited to become a juror. So it's really your prerogative. If you are able to do the job, then you can say yes to that. And of course, who would say no to International Emmys? I would not say no, even if kahit siguro habang nanganganak ako, But so I got that notification months back. And so we are given different entries from different regions and different countries for us to watch. Sometimes, of course, not in English, sometimes in different languages. So nakaka-excite siya kasi it's something new for me. And being an actor for a quarter of my life, it has given me so much gusto and so much excitement na parang, uy, I get to watch and appreciate the kind of work that's being done abroad. And in the hopes that, of course, whoever is watching our entries naman from the juror side of other countries would also appreciate the same way we're appreciating their work, no? And so many inputs, so many bright, amazing, creative talents that I got to watch for International Emmys this year in particular.
How many did you need to watch? Of course, you did this at home, no? This was all done online. So how many did you need to watch? And then just from your perspective, what would be, or what were you looking for in terms of the best TV program? Ano yung mga criterias?
Actually, I'm unsure if whether I'm okay to say exactly what the criteria were, but really more production value and originality. These are basic parang criteria for television programming. But I guess the more challenging part was really to be able to somehow balansehin yon and share a part of yung pagiging Filipina creative to the kind of ways that they're actually doing it abroad, no? So medyo dun medyo challenging siya na parang, okay, bago ka maging ma-fan mode, you have to be juror mode first because then you have to be a little bit more critical than usual. So I had to watch a little over 10, I think, or maybe more. And then I would watch it and I would really take the time to, sometimes you can even rewatch it and see it. And before, then we submit our ballots. But after that, we have to wait for the time that they can actually tell us when we can post about it. Kasi of course, for confidentiality.
So of course, we also have, mga Pinoy entries in this. What would you say would make us stand out a little bit compared to all of our international competitors?
I think it's really more the pagiging unique of of the things that we show here, the kind of stories. Kasi I mean, we all talk about love, we all talk about family. Even other countries would talk about that. We'll talk about fame and all these universal things. But it's really how we present our stories that matter. And for us Filipinos, we're so good at storytelling, ate.
Do you miss? I mean, are you looking forward to getting back to work now that you've just given birth?
Ate, I'm sure of all people, you will know this, and I'm sure you will relate that no matter how many children we give birth to, somehow it's in our DNA to want to go back to work right away. I feel like, of course, I cannot speak for all the moms, but I feel like this mom really needs to be out there right away just so I can counter how my brain is so active every day. I thought, for 2 children, 3 children, my brain will want to stop and rest a little bit. Pero hindi, parang mas lalo pang lumikot, ate. And now it's more excited.
What's it like when you have 3 kids? Your eldest, tama, 3 kids. No, your eldest is in college. Okay, I know that you are such a professional actress. In all that you do, you give it 100%. Tell me a little bit about being a mom. Are you a strict mom?
Ate, I have found myself kind of role playing when it comes to motherhood. No, I don't think that I can be as strict or with Alonso as I am with Callie. I think it differs in terms of the personalities of your children. So as for Ate Callie, she needed less of me, really. And she needed me to listen more to what she was not saying because she's an introvert. So I had to learn through her actions how to listen to what exactly she wanted me to know. And now Callie is already in college. She's 18 years old. She had just finished her first year in college in Australia. Now she's already transferred from Southern Cross University to Airways Aviation and Gold Coast to start already flying, actual flying and learning how to become a pilot. Si Alonso naman, he's a complete opposite of ate. So as a mom, I'm more, I guess, stricter in the sense because apart from him being a boy, he's more playful. He tends to push my limits a little bit more than Callie used to. And now with Elio is my baby. He's about 10 days old. So I'm not sure yet about that, but I'm about to lose my mind. I think I remember telling you right before our interview started that I don't know how you do it. I'm so amazed at how a lot of moms with more children juggle their time and still look fabulous like you.
How would you also be able to juggle? You want to hit the ground running. You just gave birth and already you want to start working. No? How do you somehow try to manage that? The work, being endorser. As I said, you're super viral for your red suitcase.
Ate, alam mo mag-anniversary yun ngayon kasi July. Every July, I get to be reminded of this. And it's such a beautiful thing to watch because people don't seem to forget how amazing it was, no? Nung time na yun. It was such a pivotal moment, an iconic moment, at least not just for me, but also for my team. But ako, ate, siguro, much as I want to take a lot of credit, I'm sure you know of this. I'm sure you've seen my husband. He's amazing with the kids. He's the one who would, he just got home today. He had to go with Alonso for ice hockey. My son, my 7-year-old son, is now into ice hockey. So he's the one who's really super hands-on with the kids when I'm not here. But we share roles naman. When I'm here, I don't I try to pace myself then in terms of work. And I'm really surrounded by amazing people who would help us.
So your children are doing well. You seem to have done well in that aspect. Of course, your career, now being juror. And what's next for you? Do you have already naka-line up na ba? May mga scripts ka na ba sa bahay? Para sa mga susunod mo mga teleserye, movies, now that everything is starting to open up, what's next for you?
I have received phone calls for standbys on teleseries. I am waiting on that. In fact, I'm very, very excited. No? And at the same time, we had started a small production team that handles some of my branded contents on digital that, have been put on halt, of course, because I was pregnant, no? But temporarily, so hopefully we also get to do more pa after setting it all up. And then eventually, I want to go into coaching kasi ate in terms of acting, as well, and personal branding.
All right. Well, thank you so much for spending time with us here on New Day. And of course, as always, we wish you all the best, Dimples. Thank you.
Thank you, Ate Christine. Thank you, CNN. Thank you.